communication. Basically, these are the few things that we try to cover up out of the time that we have over here. We cover a few of the things is just to tell you what communication is all about. I will really appreciate, honestly, if you do not talk. Come in the front, please. Option that these are the few things that we try to tell you why communication is one of the most important things. What is this gentleman trying to do in this photograph? Okay, what else? Concentration, very good. Patience, stability, focus. Is he committing suicide? Yes. No, you can think. Nobody. As 33 years I've been training. I've been a visiting faculty with 22 colleges, and it's important if you do not talk among yourself. I need to be a little more disciplined on this. If you need me to concentrate with the others who want to learn. What does this photograph tell you? Reflection. What else? Okay. Doesn't it also tell you little calm, little peace? Now, in communication, your imagination can go into any number of ideas that you have. In short, what I am trying to tell you in this photograph is that while you are communicating, it is your own reflection. You are communicating your thoughts, your ideas, whatever it is. Communication is also what? What is this gentleman trying to do? Dancing, climbing. If in life you do not stay on the edge, you are occupying too much space. You need to live sometime on the edge, take the risk, and move on. What does this photograph tell you? Communication is two-way, helping each other out and achieving it together. This is teamwork. I'm only showing this slide so that people can sit down at the back or settle down at the back. Okay. Now what we're going to learn today is little bit on time, all the time, every time, tol mol ke bol. The language that we're going to understand, very simple. Even a dead clock is useful twice in a day. It shows the correct time. Okay, so that's what a dead clock also shows you. This is a small activity which will not do too many people. What are the three biggest fears in the world?
Death.
Death. The third biggest fear is death. Which is the second most fear?
Success.
Failure.
Success.
Why is a failure? Second, it's been there for the 100 years now that people have made survey over a period of time, and the second most feared after that is loneliness. Today we are so lonely with even the concept of joint family is gone. It's no more. Honestly speaking, there are two brothers, one parents, a pair missing, and they have all two-bedroom flats, separate cars, separate everything. It's amazing. How could you live that? You were brought up in a joint family. And my father had a rule, dinner together always, breakfast together always. Lunch you can go and have wherever you want. But it was a rule, come back home, the girls have to come back by 6 in the evening, not morning. And as a boy, I had to come back by 8. Have dinner together, then go out for a movie, it's a different thing. But dinner and breakfast was always together. Today, honestly, loneliness is another subject which we discuss sometime, and which is the most feared thing in the world. I'm sure you can share it with me. What you're sharing. Success is fear. Celebrate it. One of the most feared thing in the world I appreciate in case your neighbor is going to sleep and you are clapping. Anyway, one of the most feared thing is public speaking, is to get up from there, come here and speak. Because the mind is such a beautiful organ, from the time you are born it starts speaking. Till the time you are called on the stage to give a small talk, then it goes blank. That's the time, only time the mind doesn't work. But we come back to the, how do we use a microphone? In years to come from now onwards, you will be asked to use a microphone. How do you know? How do you check if the microphone is working or not? Excellent. Tapping. What else? Hello, check one. I've never understood. I have never understood a man who is checking the microphone doesn't go beyond 3. Always says check. Hello, check, 1, 2, 3, check, 1, 2, 3, never 4, 5, 6. But anyway, that's the second way of checking. What is the third way?
Hello.
You blow. Someone very rightly said, you blow. Now all I want to tell you, my young friends, please do not do any of these 3 things. It's bad manners tapping the microphone. You are a chief guest. You don't have to check before you, the person who owns the system, check 1, 2, 3 wala. Okay? He will check it up for you. But you need to be sure whether it is working or not. How do you check it? Do not blow. Do not tap. Do not say hello, check 1, 2, 3. Then what is the system that you will check?
Am I audible?
Perfectly alright. Ask the gentleman, Mr. Joshi at the back. Okay, am I audible? Am I clear? Can you hear me? Ask Francis at the back. Am I clear? Ask Sumena here in the front. Okay, can you hear me? Am I clear? Once they agree, you move on. Please do not tap, do not. One of the most important things, there are various kinds of microphone as such. My favorite is this when we have conferences. Okay, when you are talking, you can put it aside and still talk to your neighbor. This is also a good one where you can switch it on and off. These are basically table microphones. Be very, very careful when you are using a microphone without, which is a cordless one, a collar microphone. This is a collar microphone over here. These are the pockets, are things that which are in your pocket. But you need to be very careful when you use this. I have seen the best of speakers using this microphone and making one mistake. Suddenly the phone rings. It's on the silent, but the light comes on and off. From the audience, someone says, sir, your mobile is ringing. Okay, good enough. He removes the phone, he said, oh, it's an important call. He goes out and he attends to the call, he excuses himself, and afterwards when he comes back, he says, I'm sorry, and suddenly he realizes that the microphone was on. Whatever the conversation you were taking outside, you were hearing it inside. So you need to switch it off, you need to control that volume. Is that clear? Unless, this is one of my favorites. I love using it because half the time I just switch it off and I don't need to. My voice is good enough for about 300 people, so I don't normally use it. But whenever there is a microphone, use it as such. Podium is one of the most scientific designed situation for a speaker. What does a podium do? If you are nervous and you stand behind the podium and if my legs are shaking, you don't realize it. It gives me a protection over here that I can take and hold myself steady. I have a screen in front of me, what it tells me. and it also has a very good purpose to keep the books, references if I need to, because when we do management training, a lot of time we give references and they ask from which book we normally carry those things. So it's very, very important. And one more thing, it's very good if you have a podium, use it if you are wearing a short skirt. You need to be protecting yourself. This is very important. Podium is another half an hour talk how to use it. How long does it take for the audience to accept you or reject you? You all are quite close. Just speak out 30 seconds, okay? Okay? It's between 15 seconds to 30 seconds. The audience will either accept you or reject you. That's all it takes. We're going to learn through the basics of communication today. Do's and don'ts on the stage. One thing, do not have too many jazzy clothes on to yourself. Do not have anything that is hanging around. Third, do not move around too much on the stage. Honestly, this is a good stage because the only thing that is there is the white curtain with a screen, so it doesn't disturb you much. There are many a time there are some people's photographs, someone in some memory they have hanged up something, avoid all that. A very perfect hall where the entry is from the back. It is a very perfect hall because the audience is not disturbed. When someone enters, he picks up a chair, he sits down. Normally what happens when you have an entry from here, all the 150 eyes will go there. It happens. Okay, so that's a perfect entry. These are the things that we check up when we come here for training. What kind of a thing that I can expect? Now comes your training. That was just a little basic that we did. What do we communicate? Ideas, thoughts. What else? Information. Loudly better? Okay. Gestures is a part of communication. Gesture is a part of communication. We are coming on to that. What else do we communicate? Ideas, thoughts, facts, figures, information. I am surprised. None of you have said that you also express. Now that's romantic. Okay. Feelings, emotions, you express these are the things. So basically in short and sweet, it's thoughts, ideas, views, opinions, facts, feelings, emotions, whatever it is. To whom do we communicate?
Teachers, parents.
Okay. Family members, friends. Now communicate with your family members.
Customers.
Communicate with your parents. I'm happy. Who else do you communicate? Who am I communicating today with? Okay, last week I was communicating with Times of India employees, the general manager and above, or with Raymond's last week. This week I am communicating with my audience. No, what I am coming to say is all our audience. Every single college or corporate is an audience for me, but to a particular set of audience. Basically, today they are students of the college, tomorrow it may be somebody else. So they are a particular set of audience. To whom do you communicate? Like you communicate with your mom, which is a particular thing. What you communicate with your friend, you don't communicate with your dad. Okay, it's a fact. Or what you communicate with your friend, you do not communicate with your sister. Unless your sister is one of your friends, or you consider that. So this is very important that you communicate to a particular set of audience. Now comes the little tricky question. Where am I going up?
Share the idea.
One at a time. This is now we're going to have a little discussion on it. Why do we communicate?
Share the
Exchange the ideas.
That is what we're communicating. I'm asking you not what you communicate, exchange of ideas or information, but why do you communicate? One at a time. I only got 2 years.
to reach the message properly.
Solving the problem, okay?
To reach the message.
Get the message across, okay? Express is what you communicating, not why.
To get the feedback.
To get the feedback, okay? Impress someone else.
Influence.
That's a damn good one. I was looking for the word that is influence. You only communicate to influence someone. If there are 5 brands of toothpaste on the TV screen which you see, all 5 are convincing enough that they are good, but you are influenced by only 1 brand. You don't buy 5 brands, and that's the right word. Very good. Now, what happens is here you can have a look, which will influence him or her to act or react. I am communicating with you. Either there will be action, positive one, or reaction. Is that clear? So what do we have a common definition is, it is an expression of ideas brought to a particular set of audience which will influence him or her to act or react. Now for you, the definition would be what? For you the definition should be, it is an expression to make an impression. It is an expression to make an impression which will stimulate the other person into action, not reaction. It is an expression to make an impression which will influence the other person into action, not reaction. Is that clear? Have you heard of the story of the monkey and the cap seller? Huh? Now there is a new rule and a new management version of this story. Kaka retires, Karan and Kareem, their children, are out selling cats. Now the father has taught them, okay, if monkeys take away your cat, you throw the cat down, monkey will throw the cat down. Very simple. So one day Kareem and Karan also go out selling cats. The monkeys take away the cat. They get up, they have a cap on their head, they have a smile on their face, and they say, no problem. We throw the cap, the monkeys will throw the cap. So they throw the cap which they are wearing, monkeys do not throw the cap down.
Because their father also taught.
That's exactly what it is. The things have changed. So they go up to the small monkey and say, why are you not throwing your cap? He said, my father also has taught me not to throw the cap. So that is what it is all about. Is that clear? Things are changing, communication. I remember 33 years ago when I had my servant carrying my flip charts, carrying my boards, carrying a whole lot of things with me in a taxi, and I would go to a college. Today I have a small pen drive and I can do training for 40 days over here. A whole lot of material are there. All I need is a PowerPoint and there I am. So things have really changed. A whole lot of activities are there in this. Organize your thoughts the way, you go down to a village or you go down to a small town. Bombay mein to aap pucho rasta kya hota aage seedha jao. But in a village a person will tell you, turn left, second right, पीपल का झाड़ है, रामू बीड़ी वाला होगा, वो दूध वाला होगा, उसके बाद हरा मकान है, उसके 4 बिल्डिंग छोड़ के आपका मकान है. They are so particular. In communication also you need to get your thoughts organized. You know what happens when a girl comes home, a 5-year-old will ask you, okay, where do babies come from? 14-year also may ask you where babies come from. But a 22-year will never ask you the same question. They come home, they say, Mama, this is my baby, this is my husband. Telling a story to a maximum impact, leave the punchline for the last. I have a sister, a younger one, he never allowed her to see the movie first day, first show. He used to tell my dad, don't give her the money to see the movie because she would come home, he said, damn good movie, क्या मजा आता है, ये होता है, लेकिन अमिताभ बच्चन में मर जाता. The punchline gone, we never enjoyed the movie afterwards. Communication is the same thing. Just I'll spend a minute or so. It is very important. Every one of you are giving me a feedback. Your body language is showing me, your non-verbal reaction is showing me that you have a face of confusion, or you are following me, or you are pain. There are so many things here, like the three people here. When you have your body reaction with your arms closed, they are not going to ask me any question. Because they lock themselves. There is 56 body language in communication which I teach, which you should know. 56 body language where you can make out what the other person is trying to tell you. Is that clear? We will do it sometime with the college permission. 5 most important aspects of communication. EC, effective communication. EC communication, what does it mean?
Effective communication.
When I also am very fortunate to take the 2611 commandos on positive thinking. And you ask them EC, they say essential communication. Here it means eye contact. Please do not have eye contact like the way she has. Have the eye contact like the little girl, that innocent, simple and honest. Can you message me also please something? What is eye contact? Eye contact is something that you move from left, you see someone messaging, never mind, avoid, and you come to the right, and you get an approval of yes or no. You only look at the audience until you just get a nod. Do not look at that person for too long. If I keep on looking at him for too long, he will get embarrassed and he will look down. You understand? And what will happen is, मैं इनके साथ देखते बात करते रह रहा हूँ and उसको देख रहा हूँ बराबर, he gets embarrassed, he look down, तो मेरे पीछे लग. Do not embarrass anyone in the audience. There could be also, if I look at a particular group of people, I'm getting nod, I'm feeling comfortable, okay, they are with me. Suddenly पीछे से आवाज आएगा, चक्कर चला. So it just should be subtle from left to right and right to left. Have you ever seen the power of your mother's eyes? At 6 o'clock in the morning, the doorbell rings. Your little son or your brother or your sister runs to open the door. दरवाजा खोलता है, जोर से चिल्लाता है, मामा, खन्ना अंकल नेबर से आए हैं. Okay? Your mother has her eye contact to the best of her ability. She looks at your father and just does this. Looks at you, looks at the servant. Believe me, the pillow, the blanket, all that is lying in the living room, your father, you, your sister and the servant, pick it up, dump it into the bedroom, and the hall is clean in 15 seconds. Because Khanna uncle is coming, you need the hall clean. By the time Mr. Khanna uncle removes the sandals, the hall is clean. And that's how communication is. honestly speaking, eye contact is a 4-hour subject of life. We really teach you because 85% of your communication you do it with your eyes. Has anyone in the audience felt that I have not looked into them and spoken? It's very simple. I have got an approval of yes, I have gotten a look of confusion from people, and that's related. But eye contact, if you can master it, nothing to beat. Is that clear? There are few exercises that I will show you. You could read on how to improve your eye contact. Few times every few seconds. This is the best exercise to improve your eye contact. Honestly, I'm telling you, those who have a problem with watery eyes do not keep on blinking. It will work out wonderfully well. Take an object 10 feet away from you and try to do exactly what I'm saying. And from here it goes and it goes into far focusing. Just think of an object. If this is say a fan and then I'm looking at it, it's growing further for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. If you can concentrate on it, you will improve your eyesight. At 60 plus, I rarely wear glasses. There's also a very good exercise which you can do to improve your eyes is figure of 8. 10 feet away from you and just try it. You just try it with me. Think of figure of 8, with your eyes. That your eyes should move in that 8th direction. Try it, please. Concentrate to get that figure of 8. And you will see you can do it couple of times, 15, 20 times. And it's an excellent exercise to develop your eyesight. You getting it? That exercise is good. Zooming is one of my favorite exercises for eye contact. You put up your hand like this. Please, if whoever has the space, put it up. Focus on your thumb and bring it close, slowly, in about 15 seconds, bring it close to you. And only you realize that you only can see the thumb and not the crowd. And that's focusing and zooming in. You want me to play an experiment on how important is the eye contact? Okay, I need 2 people.
Rahul.
2 आदमी चाहिए.
Rahul.
कोई भी आ जाओ इधर. आ जाओ. Any notorious people can come on. Where are you from? What you like? What you don't like? Loudly, they won't hear it also. Only with, not with the audience. क्या तुम audience के पीछे लगे? ऐसा थोड़ी है. अच्छा आराम से बात. What's your name? Now tell them all about yourself. He's not supposed to talk anything. He'll only listen. Eye contact. अरे बॉस, जिंदगी में प्यार किया है? Now at first sight contact. He's listening to you very well. Okay, now I'm going to teach you a trick on how to be a good listener. Okay, you stand here, I'll just teach you at the back and bring you here. What's your name? What do you have to do?